up, my lads, 'tis to glory we steer, to add something more to this wonderful year. To honor we call you as free men, not slaves, for who are so free as the sons of the waves, are the water ships, jolly tons on our men, we always are ready.
Narration of Lieutenant Colonel Lenthal's written words by Master Sergeant Ewell. In Portsmouth, one of the major home bases of the Royal Navy, for a 3-day work event, arrived to stay in the historic Nelson Wardroom. Sad to say that the decision to sell off this iconic building was apparently announced today. Surrounded by elegance and history in the public rooms, my cabin not quite so grand.
Jolly tons are the men, we always are ready, steady boys.
Interesting walk to work this morning through the historic Portsmouth Naval Dockyard. HMS Victory, Nelson's flagship, when he thrashed the frogs and the dons at Trafalgar in 1805. Launched 1765, Victory is still a commissioned ship of the Royal Navy. It serves as the office of the First Sea Lord, professional head of the Royal Navy. The upper sails and rigging have been removed for winter maintenance. A first-rate ship of the line, Victory packed a 104-gun punch and was served by a crew of 850. The aft mast, originally the Royal Navy, sourced these masts from the New Hampshire Oaks. When tax defaulting colonists denied the British a supply, the Royal Navy pioneered composite masts. The buckets held sand to extinguish fires, soak up blood, and gore. The wheelhouse on the quarterdeck, the wheel was a 4-man duty. In the foreground is a plaque where Nelson fell.
You as free men, not slaves, for who are so free as the sons of the waves, are the water ships, jolly tons on men.
Upper gun deck and its 30 12-pounders. The cat of nine tails, with its red bag, from whence the term to let the cat out of the bag came. Some elements of the naval trinity of rum, sodomy, and the lash remain unchanged. Rum is no longer issued, and the lash is prohibited. The grindstone, for sharpening naval cutlasses. On the left, an oven. On the right, stowable tables for gun crews. Hanging from the rafter beam is a soft rammer, used when it wasn't possible to use a wooden ramrod, when an enemy ship was too close alongside or the gun flaps were closed due to rolling waves. Ready shot. Often shot would be stored in pyramids to prevent the shot sticking together in a frost. A single brass ball, referred to as a monkey, would be placed in the center, hence the expression, cold enough to freeze the balls off a brass monkey. This is the middle gun deck, and it's 28 24-pounders, very low headroom. A gun crew table, naval cuisine, hot porridge, cold porridge, hardtack and weevils, salt, beef, pork, stew, and beer, square plates, the source of the term 3 square meals a day. The bad boys, the lower gun deck and its 30 mighty 32-pounders. The lower storage compartments and hammocks. The access to the magazine, where the powder was kept in a copper-lined room to prevent rats. An early airlock door to minimize the risk of chain reaction. The ammunition was carried by young boys known as powder monkeys. The carpenter's shop. The wreath marks the point at which Having been shot on the quarterdeck and carried below, Nelson died. He was carried home in a barrel of rum. The Death of Nelson portrait.
We'll fight and we'll conquer again and again. We'll still make them fear and we'll still make them flee, and draw them on shore as we draw them at sea. Then cheer up, my lads, within one heart let us sing. Oh, so